New at 6. When we hear the word light, we think there's less something in a food or drink.
Like fat or calories, but when it comes to coffee, it's the complete opposite.
As Steve Shammer has discovered, people who switch from dark coffee thinking they're going to get less of a buzz are getting more than they bargained for.
It is the brew that wakes us up early and keeps us up late.
I like the bold flavors, the roastiness of it.
A strong cup of coffee is the fuel many people need to keep on running.
Caffeine I like, yeah.
Though everyone has a different take on what strong means.
Strong coffee, dark, a lot of body.
At Anodyne Coffee, Wolfgang Schaefer can roast beans to almost every taste imaginable.
Getting spicy.
Which these days likely means a lighter roast, not the dark stuff you'll find in gas stations, diners, and Starbucks. Because to Wolfgang, dark roast loses something.
When you have a darker coffee, you're roasting things out of it.
Keeping coffee light, he says, keeps more of the flavor and the buzz in the bean. That's right, light coffee does not mean any less caffeine.
With a light beer, you think of maybe less alcohol, and so people might think with a lightly roasted coffee, then you're getting less caffeine, but that's not necessarily the case.
Murray Carpenter is the author of Caffeinated, a book on how and why we get a buzz. As he explained, the darker a coffee gets, the weaker its kick.
You're actually losing some caffeine in the process. The caffeine's being cooked off, and you can actually detect it in the air around a commercial coffee roaster.
If a professional is making your coffee, they may be able to adjust the brew strength to keep that caffeine in check. But if you're making light roast at home, your coffee may be way stronger than you expected.
If someone at home is just doing a heaping tablespoon per cup,
yes,
that's when they could probably get into trouble.
Now is when it might be something that you'd have to really figure it out. You have to sort of evaluate.
Which might not be a problem if that's what you're going for. Though most coffee drinkers are in the dark about the difference.
And I think it's just a matter of consumer education. Some people will want more caffeine, some people won't want as much caffeine.
Count Wolfgang and his friends in the more is better category.
We'll give him a little extra.
While a lighter roast may keep him up all night, he's not one to complain.
You're not over caffeinating yourself with a lighter roast. I think that with a darker roast, you're under caffeinating yourself. I think that's what I would say.
One other thing to note, cheaper, lower quality coffee beans usually contain more caffeine than the premium ones.